wouldn't be surprised if they have some natural synergy.
For sure. I know that there's a lot of really strong Peaches in MDVA's history as well. Like Mom was really good back in the day as well.
Yeah, Mom, Mog, Lod. A lot of these one-syllable kind of tags.
One-syllable Peaches is all she needs.
Yeah.
I also know that y'all have a doubles PR.
That's true.
A La La Land themed doubles PR.
That is true.
Based on
Yeah.
Seb's, I don't know if you've seen it, but like Seb's Jazz Club. And I went into the MDVA Discord to like compliment the PR, and I got flamed by several people.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. The MDVA PR is, or MDVA in general is it's a lawless wasteland out there. They're all just they just want the laughing crying reacts.
They have heart, and I really respect. I like that a lot. Like there's a lot of regions that feel like community-wise, it's like they're very kind and very wonderful, but they feel sauceless. Whereas like MDVA, they have so much sauce. You know?
Yeah, MDVA is like a Sour Patch Kid in the commercials. You know, they're sour then they're sweet.
Exactly.
You know?
I love that. I love it. Except they're not dumb.
It's true. It's true.
If you, I don't know if you watched.
them.
Exactly. I don't know if you watched the group battle of East Coast versus West Coast at Genesis, but Spark and Med was an absolute monster.
Oh my god.
He was
He
so
the one stock off coder out of that.
He just started jumping around like he won the Super Bowl. What a legend.
That was awesome.
Yeah, so a lot of talking about a lot of MD. Let's talk about Philly. Let's talk about SluG. Let's talk about Mod.
Yeah.
Two legends, Brother Love Esports. Icy's and teams. Back in the day, Dizkid Boogie would always say, Icy's pretty underrated in teams. They got two climbers, they have smash attacks, they got hammers and stuff. As a top 100 Icy's player, I think Icy's suck in teams. I think they're awful characters. They are so exploitable. You can kill Nana and just have to play as a low tier for the whole game. You can't hand off a lot of the time because the person across the stage, especially as even she can just throw one needle and all of a sudden your wobble's done.
Yeah, and like you're saying there, even if you get a grab on Cheek in singles, that sucks, right?
Yeah.
You get the chain grab even if you're Sopo, and then if you're double climbers, you can do chain grab, cross smash, whatever. Yes. But in doubles, the thing is, it takes so long that there's no situation where you're going to get that full 0 to death unless your teammate just drops the controller, right?
Yeah.
They're going to, eventually the person's teammate is going to help them, especially someone like Peach that can do so much damage. So it's most of the time not even worth it doing that. I think that really Icy's can only function very well in teams if it's this matchup or this comp because Fox works with everyone. And then Puff because they weirdly actually can kind of patrol their own little zones and it kind of ends up working out.
Yeah, like Puff in the air and Icy's on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of interesting too because I don't know, it's so one of those odd situations where Wally got one down smash at 0%, comboed and killed Nana, and then Mott intercepted and stopped Wally from 0 to deathing SluG, and Nana still died.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate for Wally and Juicebox that SluG is one of the greatest players to ever punch the sticks.
And that's the thing, he's a menace. He's a menace.
He's so good.
And he beats Peaches, a pretty good amount of the time, even with the matchup being as it is.
That matchup is cooked. That matchup is fried. Any word in the dictionary you can think of
chop,
for bad,
cook,
it's that.
fried,
Everything.
All that, all the slang.
Everything. That matchup's awful.
But yeah, this is interesting. This is kind of an impasse because blue team both have super high percent, but Fox is also kind of at high percent. So really, whoever breaks the service tension here could be in a great position for the end game.
And it's scary for Peach too, because one set of up airs from the Icy's or one back air, Peach is dead. Ooh! Nana live! Nana live! Okay, that was so worth it for Wally.
Yeah, the Peach dying at 130 versus the Icy's, the last Nana stock going away, it's night and day.
Yeah, okay, Wally, you got it. Red team has to kill Juicebox yesterday.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that Wally needs to recognize that and kind of play around that to make sure that, because, look at SluG. He is going in on Juicebox. He knows the win con. He's trying to get it.
Exactly.
And so if Wally can prevent that, and Peach can be really good in that way where it's you're trying to hit my teammate, eat this down smash.
Exactly.
Get past this down smash. Get past this slow cancel area.
She's so good at walling people out. All right. Mob Money. Destiny is yours. Oh my, what a needle, actually. That was crazy from a ledge.
Yeah, that's a hard position because I think that was a somewhat doable 2v1, but you start it off stage, which is always bad. You never want to start a 2v1 by being edge guarded.
Exactly. Especially when you're such high percent too that any touch of death or any touch is going to send you off stage.
And even if you made it back there, it's you made it back, but at what cost? You're at 130 against Peach. I don't know what move of hers would not kill you other than down air.
Honestly, yeah.
But
Is
yeah,
there a move that won't kill?
that just won't kill.
Like forward tilt?
I guess
Jab?
forward tilt won't kill. I guess down tilt would just send them up, but that would end up linking into something that would kill.
Yeah.
Parasol?
Maybe?
Toad?
Toad would not kill.
Toad's a nice soul. You know,
Toad
he doesn't kill.
Very friendly. Keegan Michael Key. Galaxy movie. Alright, so I know it's shocking that we went to FD as the Icy's counter pick. Also, like,
Yeah,
a
who would've
Fox
thought?
counter pick, too, is, like, pretty good. Low
Yeah.
key, without the chain grab, Fox, like, kind of wrecks Peach on the stage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was actually talking to Mark's team about this earlier. I think that like it's just that the Peach chain grab is so good. Like it's not even like the Marth chain grab where you have to do like chain grab into pivot grab into up tilt into the up air chain. It's just like no, you grab, you dash grab, and then eventually you do either nair or dash attack.
Yeah, like honestly one of the easiest chain grabs in the entire game.
Yeah, but
I love Peach.
on this in doubles, it's a little bit different because Fox gets all the advantages of like long stage. You know, you don't have platforms to get away from him, and all that stuff. Except for you don't get. But Sheik still has the disadvantages that she would have normally, right?
Exactly.
You can't do the shield drop through platforms. You can't land as easily, and all of that stuff. And Icy still have some of the advantages. They don't have all of them because, like we said, the punish game is a little bit too slow. But Nana is really bad at dealing with platforms, especially when there's so many people on the screen. So just simplifying that for her is already big.
Oh, for sure.
And then you don't really get that much off platforms with the recovery, but Sheik gets so much off of them. So that's another huge boon. So I definitely agree with this counter pick for red team. It's still just going to be tough though, because the thing about Peach is that like she's not scared to scrap with you in doubles or in like in Icy's case, because there's not enough time to like camp her or like really play around her space that much. So like her lack of range isn't as big of a deal, and so that's going to be hard to deal with. I think that the big thing though is that Juicebox is not going to be nearly as safe on this stage.
Yes, lack of platforms, the recovery makes it a lot more difficult, and it's also a lot harder because if SluG messes up any approach on Peach at any point of time, Nana goes knockdown, and then all of a sudden SluG's gonna be down to stock, effectively.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting, is a lot of time as Ice Climbers, one of the, I guess, notions of the character that you don't really need to do as other characters is protecting your Nana. Mott Money also has to protect Nana too.
Yes. That's something that Disky Boogie used to say as well. Like, you know, she's part of the team. Like, you know, you don't just ignore her, because it's even if you don't get like the handoff or whatever, like just the damage difference. Like you're just doing like half your DPS when you only have one climber versus having both of them,
Exactly.
and that's huge.
And unfortunately, when like in a college group project, Nana's the person who shows up and does like the last 5% and gets like 50% of the credit.
Yeah. You have to tell her what to do every single time, and then whenever she's on her own, she's like, I don't know, I can't read the rubric.
She's like prompting a shitty LM.
Yeah.
She hallucinates a lot. She's not even on the screen right now. Like, where'd she go? She just evaporated.
She dipped. She's got
She's got
friends.
stuff to do. Got a
Busy
red
woman.
carpet premiere. Going to Disneyland. I don't know what she does in her free time.
But yeah, this is really scary for red team. I mean, you were just at the percent where like we were saying, like any of the aerials from blue team is just gonna kill you. So, and especially like if Mott dies here, Icy's 2v1 is so hard when they're both at 0%. If they were both at really high percent on the last stock, then we'd be talking.
Nana live!
From 0, this is really tough. I mean, like, your down smash does a lot of knockback. It doesn't even really do that much percent if it's Sopo, all things considered.
I think that
this is
Juicebox could run off stage twice and Wally would still win this.
I mean,
it would be a aura move. If I were Juicebox, I'd do it.
It would be aura. It would also be BM as hell. It's like the Tupac song where he's like, I'm gonna let my homies ride on you.
Yeah.
You're not even on my level.
Wait a second.
Okay, down throw into. Okay, Weak Cake gonna save SluG for now, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You drift in right into Sheik's arms. You drift out. You get in ledge hog.
Exactly. There's nothing you really do there.
And this is just tough because, like, you would think that having the Sheik on screen would be nice for Icies, but really the really good things about Sheik Icies are not really that present in doubles, because it's really about that, like, CC reversal game, that shield game, and the fact that Sheik doesn't have the best shield pressure and she just gets punished so hard. But again, that punish doesn't really come into play when, you know, they have a Peach that's just going to, like, completely break up all of that.
Yeah. I think another thing that's pretty understated about how good the matchup is that Icies are actually not very good at approaching Sheik.
Yes.
Even in singles, a lot of the time you're just going to be spamming Blizzard Ice Block and then catching Sheik playing like the board the platforms with your short up airs. In doubles, you don't really do that. Like, if you just start spamming Blizzard Ice Block, Peach will just walk up to you and fair you, and all of a sudden Nana's gone.
Yeah.
So you can't really do the same thing.
Even if Peach doesn't walk up to you, it's like, okay, you're spamming Blizzard Ice Block. Like, why do I care about that? I'm just gonna kill my money.
Exactly.
Like, I have no need to like go in on you until the last second, like where it's just you left. Like, like we were saying last set, like we can kill my money 7 times, and then they'll take the stock for us.
Exactly. All right. I don't know how Wally died there, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Icy's Nation, we need this. We need this done.
Sometimes you just end up like way too low as Peach, and you're just like, how did this happen?
She deserves it. All right.
Yeah, blue team looking to equalize this immediately. Red team got 2 kills out the gate, and blue team was like, you know what? Matter of fact, we're gonna do that back.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea.
It's wonder how volatile doubles is. You can just do that.
Yeah.
Like if you're up 2 stocks in singles a lot of the time, the game is over.
Yeah, especially in those slower matchups that have less of like that X factor. But in doubles, every matchup has X factor.
Exactly.
There's not a single team comp versus team comp that doesn't have X factor.
Nana was alive for 6 seconds. She's gone.
Let's pump those numbers up. Come on, Nana. We need you on a performance improvement plan.
Exactly. We're gonna pip Nana.
Ooh.
Juicebox just evaporated too. What's going on?
Yeah, big SDs coming out from the women on screen. Not looking good in March, folks. Not looking good. But and this is going pretty well for red team. I would love to say that it is like this of grand importance, but like really it's just that they're getting their kills. Like they are really just like closing out these stocks, which is it is really big, even if it's not as much a strategical thing and more of an execution kind of thing. It's just that sometimes Sheik Peach, it's so insidious because they do so much damage, but at the same time it can be so hard to kill them. But
yes.
Matt and SluG have been doing a great job of doing it this time. I don't think the blue team has really gotten up to those like 150, 160 kind of percent so far.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, waits for the up B, and this is Curtains. Juicebox.
Yeah, Sheik is a terrible 1v2 character.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying. I respect him for trying, but he's definitely just stuck on the ledge right now, getting ledge trapped by Popo and not Nano.
Yeah. Popo and Fox.
Popo and Fox, which...
Yeah, imagine that character.
Remember Mario and Popo or Mario Climbers?
Oh yeah, the Mario Climbers was hilarious.
That was how high of a tier character do you think Mario Climbers would be if they were in the game?
I think they'd be pretty good. Like even the thing is, like any non-Ice Climbers character, Ice Climbers moves all do a way less damage because there's 2 of them, and so it kind of equals out to being like a little bit more than the average character. But the thing is, Mario's down smash does like 18%? Imagine getting hit by the double Mario down smash. You just took 40.
Yeah.
Like that would be like in and of itself so broken, and it would also fix a lot of Mario's problems where he has like these kill confirm problems against like say Puff, right? Like, oh, you can't like down throw into like fair like you can with Doc, but now you can do down throw into like Scorpion Sting with the other climber. Like,
yeah.
It would be crazy.
I think that Mario Climbers is the best character in the game. I don't think it'd be close. There's a lot of like disgusting things you can do. Like as an Ices player, like imagine Mario doing like spot dodge desync cape dare.
Dude,
like
his spot dodge is so
like
good
what are you gonna
too.
do about that?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Double bear, desynced bears.
Oh god, double Mario bear would be crazy. That'd be nasty.
Yeah, there's a lot of like disgusting
Yeah,
things you can do.
I don't want to live in this fantasy world where we get the other. I think Ice Climbers they're a suitable. Oh my god, a bomb. I think they're a suitable one to have 2 of. And most other characters we're getting into some Oppenheimer territory.
Very dangerous.
What have I done?
I'm not trying to make Oppenheimers over here.
That's good. Off the cuff, that's good.
I used to be my Slippy tag.
Oh, okay.
That during Barbenheimer era.
But yeah,
low K-pop demogenics.
Going to Dreamland makes perfect sense. I mean, we were talking about how like it wasn't as good for Puff, but the thing is like in this case it's not just Puff. It's like, okay, well maybe I can hit Peach away and then 2v1 Sheik. Oh wait, Sheik's also just good on this stage. She also just doesn't die on this stage.
Yeah, I love that Wally just ripped the 2 down smashes on side platform, and Wally's played Mott's Mott's played Wally so many times that he knows. He's too smart to fall for that.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing landing dare on Peach's part to keep Juicebox alive a little longer, and gets the kill on Mon the process. Okay.
And that's honestly, like, that was almost good that Peach's Nair doesn't have as good of a hitbox, because you saw the float was expended, and then Wally just fell with it. But Wally knew that Fox's up B has such a great hitbox that it was going to trade no matter what. So, you know, and it ended up being safe. And yeah, this is honestly not too bad for Red Team, because SluG has been randomly stock tanking pretty well. So if they can get this kill like they just did, I mean, it's even stocked, even though just ignore the percents, just don't look at that.
Ignore the lack of banana.
Yeah, that's not important.
Especially on Dreamer.
Yeah, definitely not.
Anything's possible. Just gotta believe.
Yeah, you know, a couple Shine Spikes.
Yeah.
You know, Shine Spike and Peach. Definitely.
You can do it.
It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes.
All right, so.
But yeah, being real, they got double killing, and that's tough. This is definitely a hard position to come back from, especially since like Ices doesn't have the explosive of the team combos, just because like not that many lingering hitboxes where you can do like those easier ping pong. SluG's gonna have to be really precise with that. But you know, if they can just individually get some like really good hits or really good combos, or if Nana can somehow live. No, she doesn't have a double jump. That's it.
It's over. But okay, Mob Money.
Fox, best 2v1 character in the game.
And
okay, if Juicebox threw, then maybe. But
if Juicebox ran off the stage twice,
yeah, then we'd have a match.
Or Wally at 1v2, that would be a lot of aura.
Yeah, but that was tough. I mean, I think that Sheik Peach, one of the best characters, or one of the best teams in the game. They just have so much natural synergy. They work so well together, and as you can see, they can kind of